She looked like the perfect wife, the perfect mother, living the perfect life. But behind closed doors, she was drawing. So she created a secret identity, a Twitter account that would shake an entire city. What started as harmless venting soon turned into betrayal, blackmail, and secrets too dark to hide. Her husband was not who she thought he was. Her best friend wanted more than just friendship. And even her house help had a dangerous plan. In a world where one tweet can destroy everything, how long can a wife hide behind her perfect lies? Morning in Abuja, over a neat suburban house. Inside was Ife, a 34 years old woman, elegant but simple, is in the kitchen frying egg while humming a gospel song. Her two kids run around the dining table. Her husband, Tunde, a 38 a 38 years old man, a tall banker in suit and tie, scrolls on his phone at the table. If he was smiling, children, food is ready, come and sit down before daddy leaves. Tunde was checking his wristwatch. If you please be fast, I don't want Lagos traffic wahala today, he said. If he placed the food on the table and said, don't worry, you will get to work on time, just eat small first. She takes a quick selfie of the family at the dining table and posts it on Instagram with the caption of, family is everything. Ash, blessed mom. Ash, wife goals. Cut to Instagram screen. Hundreds of likes and comments start flooding instantly. The first comment said, I want your life, sis. Sis, you are so lucky. The second comment said, God win. If a smile faintly, but her eyes betray something deeper. Later in the afternoon, while Ife was in the living room, neighbors greet her warmly as they pass outside. The neighbor said, calling out her name like, Madam Perfect Wife, God bless you. We want to be like you. Ife forced a smile and said, thank you, ma. She shut the door, sighs deeply, and looked around the empty house in silence. Later at night, while everyone is asleep, the children snore softly. Tunde is knocked out from a long day. If he tiptoed to the guest room, carried her laptop, she logs into her anonymous Twitter account at the silent wife. Then she begins typing. If he said, marriage is a beautiful present, you smile for the word, but no one knows what happens behind closed doors. She sent the tweet. Notification floats in, likes, retweet, reply. The first reply said, this woman is speaking my mind. The second one said, anonymous says, you are saving life. Please don't stop. Her face lights up in the glow of the laptop. For once, she feels alive. The following day, while Tunde was at work, Tunde was in the office cafeteria with other colleagues. One of them, Chika, scrolls Twitter and laughs. Chika said, Omo, see this thread though. Some anonymous woman is exposing her husband. Can you imagine? Tunde takes the phones and reads the thread. He smiles. His smiles fade. The tweet said, my husband hides his bank details from me, lies about his work trips, and treats me like a maid in my own house. Tunde stiffens. Details sound really familiar. Tunde said in his thoughts. In his thoughts, this sounds like me. Later in the evening, the family ate their dinner quietly. Tunde watched Ife closely, but she kept smiling. Babe, you ever read Twitter threads about marriage? Some people really expose their home. If he was laughing and joking at the same time, she said, Twitter me? I barely know how to use that app. Tunde slightly said, okay. Oh. The tension at the table is thick. If he looks down at her food, hiding her shaking hands. Later that night, if he sneaks into the guest room again, typing another post, suddenly her notification beep. A new DM appears. The DM said, Madam Perfect Wife, I know who you are. If you don't want your husband to find out, meet me tomorrow alone. Her eyes widen in shock. The screen glows on her face, on her terrified face. Hmm. Then later, the following day, in the morning, the DMs glows in the darkness. She still said, Madam Perfect Wife, I know whom you are. If you don't want your husband to find out, meet me tomorrow alone. Later in the morning, Ife sneaks out at noon, telling her husband she was going to buy groceries. She arrived at a quiet cafe. Scanning the room nervously, a familiar voice called her name. It's Ngozi, a 32 years old lady, her best friend, stylish, always the life of the party. Ife looked. She was shocked and said, Ngozi, you are the one. Ngozi smiled. Are you surprised? Don't act shocked. I have known for months. If her face was drains of colors. If he said, you have been reading my post, Ngozi said, reading. My dear, I recognize your writing style the first week. You think you can hide from me. You cannot. If you look around and she panicked. If he now said, Ngozi, what do you want? Is it money? Ngozi said, I don't want your money. The only thing that I want is access. I want access to the account. I want to use the account too. If he said what? Ngozi replied, people trust that account. They pour out their secrets to you. Imagine if I join you, we can be unstoppable. Ngozi was smiling. She said, see these followers, 200K and growing. Brands are even trying to DM you. Don't you see the potentials? If he said, this account is not for business, it's my escape, my only space to breathe. Ngozi said, escape. Don't deceive yourself. This is power, and if you don't let me in, I will tell Tunde everything. She threatened her. If he was trembling, she said her perfect life is slipping away. Later in the evening, Tunde's suspicions grows at home. Tunde is in the living room scrolling Twitter while sipping wine. He sees another viral post from at the silent wife. Sometimes the post read, sometimes the man you marry is not the man you love, but the man you survive with. Tunde jaw tightens. He stares at Ife, who is folding laundry nearby. Tunde slowly said, who writes these things? It's like they know us. If he said, it's just coincidence, don't think too much. Tunde was murmuring, coincidence? The following day, Ife reluctantly gives Ngozi limited access to the Twitter account. Ngozi immediately posts a scandalous thread about a married man with two families in Lagos. It goes viral instantly. If he panics as notifications explode, then another DM arrives. The DM said, Ngozi is not the only one who knows your secret. Careful, Madam Perfect Wife, I am watching you. Gangan. If he gaps, she looks over her shoulder, paranoid. Kai. The shadows of the house help Sade, a 22 years old lady, quietly mopping the floor and glancing at Ife with unreadable eyes. Later in the night, while they were sleeping, Ife said, if you are hiding something from me, I will find out. Later the following morning, at the dining table, breakfast is served. Tunde scrolls his phone gently. His face hardened. The children chat, but tension fills the air if he falls a cheerful tone. If he said, eat children, daddy has a long day ahead, but Tunde was not looking up. He pushes his plate away, stands and leave immediately. If he stares at him, her heart was pounding. At Ngozi's salon, she brags to Ife about her successful viral trade. Ngozi said, girl, do you know people are already DMing for collaborations? This account is gold. Ife was very angry. She said, Ngozi, you have gone too far. That last trade about men keeping two families, it hits too close. My husband is suspicious. Ngozi laughed. That's not my problem. Either you play along or I will tell him, she threatens. If he storms out, trembling with fear. Later in the evening, while Tunde comes home, Tunde confronts Ife that evening. Tunde slams his phone on the dining table, showing her the viral post from at the silent wife. Tunde said, "So tell me, Ife, is this you or is someone in this house trying to disgrace me?" Ife was shocked. She was stammering. Well, what are you saying? You think I would? Tunde shouted, "Don't lie to me. The details are too exact. Abuja banker, work trips. You think I'm stupid?" If he tries to deny, but tears was filling her eyes already. Tunde stormed out, leaving her broken. Late at night, if he checks her DM nervously, a new message arrives. The message stated, "Ngozi is loud, but I'm silent. Keep ignoring me and your husband will know everything." She attached a short video clip. If you type in furiously in the guest room at night, the angel suggested a hidden camera. Wow. If he drops the phone in shock, she runs to the guest room, searching. Finally, she spots a small camera hidden behind a flower vase. She whirls around. Sadly, the house help is standing in the doorway, expression and blank. If it shouted, "So it is you," Sade smiles and said, "Madam, Abuja houses have too many secrets. Some of them pay better than salary." Gangan. If he breaks down, if he retreats to the bedroom, locking the door, she sinks to the floor, shaking. If he said, "I wanted freedom, just one place where I could breathe. Now I am trapped in lies, blackmail, and a marriage that is breaking." She breaks down, sobbing silently. God. Saturday the house help is revealed as the secret watcher with cameras. If you realize she's been trapped between two blackmailers, a true she's been trapped between two blackmailers and a suspicious husband. At midnight, the house is dark, rain pours outside. If he sits in the living room floor, clutching the hidden camera she found it, she rocks back and forth, whispering to herself, "What have I done? What have I done?" Suddenly, her phone buzzes. A new DM lights up the screen. "Delete the camera if you want. I have planted more. You will never find them all." If he screams, throwing the phone across the room. The following morning, Ngozi barged into Ife's kitchen, bold and uninvited, sipping juice. Ngozi said, "Relax, my dear. This account will make us rich. The more scandal we post, the more followers. You should be thanking me," she said. Ife said, "Ngozi, this is not a game. My husband suspects me. Someone else is watching me. And you?" Ngozi interrupts, "If you try to cut me out, I will show Tunde proof. Don't test me." Gangan. If he, if her hands trembles as she grips a knife while chopping vegetables, her face darkens. Tunde hires a private investigator that he met later in the afternoon. The investigator hands him a file. The investigator said, "Sir, we traced the activity of at the silent wife. The IP address matched your home Wi-Fi." Tunde was furious, gripping the file. "So it is Ife, my own wife?" He slams the file shut, his jaw clenched in rage. Then later in the day, the new viral trend just dropped. If you receive a notification, a new thread has been posted on her account, but she did not write it. The tweet reads, "My husband thinks he's smart, but I know his dirty secrets. Banker by the day, liar by the night. I know about the second woman in Lagos." The Twitter explode. 300K retweets in hours. If you panic, calling Ngozi. Ngozi, why would you post this? You would destroy me. Ngozi was confused. She said, Me? I did not post anything today. If a phrase, her blood run cold. If Ngozi did not post it, then who did it? Later at night, Ife cornered Sade in the laundry room. Ife said, Why are you doing this to me? What do you want? Sade calmly was folding clothes. She said, Money? No. Fame? No. I want truth. Abuja wives pretend too much. Everyone is lying. Everyone is hiding. But your lies, madam, your own lies entertain me the most. If he was shaking, you are insane. Sade said, No, madam, I'm just watching. Okay, let's go there. Let's go there. So they finally confirms Efe runs the account. Ngozi lose control. Someone else is posting now. Sade influence deepens. Efe is completely cornered. Husband, best friend, and house help all pulling her strings. Let's go there. Heavy silence was in the living room. Tunde slams the investigator file on the table. His voice thunderous. Thunderous. Hope I'm right. Efe, no more lies. Are you at the silent wife? Efe was trembling. I can explain. Tunde shouted. Explain what? You have disgraced me before the whole world. Do you know my colleagues laughed behind my back? Efe burst into tears. If it was so big, you don't understand. This was the only way I could breathe. I gave up my life, my dream, my everything just to be the perfect wife. And you treat me like a maid, Tunde. Tunde angers flats for a moment, but he quickly hardens again. Ngozi arrives. Ngozi suddenly storms in bold and fearless. Ngozi was clapping hand. Wonderful. So the big secret is out. Efe, I told you this day would come. Tunde was furious. You knew? Ngozi smiled. Of course, I even helped her write some of those juicy posts. You men deserve it. Tunde longs at her, but Efe holds him back, sobbing. The house help strikes. The tension is broken when Sade enters slowly, holding her phone up, recording everything. Sade calmly said, Good evening, madam. Good evening, sir. Such a beautiful family drama. Twitter will love this video, she said. Everyone freezes. Ife eyes widen in terror, screaming, No, please, Sade. Tunde said, You little witch, delete that now. Sade calmly said, Why would I? This is better than money. The whole of Abuja will finally see the perfect wife and her perfect lies. Gangan. Ngozi blots out another throat. Ngozi was mocking Tunde and said, And you, Mr. Banker, why are you pretending? Should I tell your wife about your trips to Lagos, about the woman and the child you have been hiding there? Tunde's face goes pale. If he gaps, staring at him in betrayal, if he said, Tunde, is it true? Tunde was silent. If he please, it's complicated. If he collapsed into a chair, broken, the perfect marriage is destroyed in seconds. Chaos erupts. Tunde grabs Sade's phone, smashing it to the ground. Ngozi shouts at both of them, coming, claiming she deserved the account. The children cry upstairs. If a scream, covering her eyes until everything goes silent. She stands slowly, her face hardened with new resolve. If he said, Enough, all of you, enough. Everyone falls quiet, shocked at her sudden strength. If he coldly said, I lost myself trying to please everyone. Tunde, you broke our vows. Ngozi, you used my pain for your greed. And Sade, you turned my home into a chaos. But today, it ends. If he grabs her laptop with trembling fingers, she opened Twitter and typed one final post at the silent wife. The post read, The truth is never perfect, and neither am I. I was the silent wife, but no more. Goodbye. She deletes the account. The screen goes blank. Dun, dun. Eh, eh, Hey, if after doing that, if he walked out of the house at dawn with a small suitcase, leaving Tunde shouting behind her. She walks down the quiet Abuja street, tears in her eyes, but a strange calm on her face. Yeah, so sad. While she was holding her phone rings. A notification appears as the silent wife has returned. New admin unknown. Efe freeze, her face hardened as she looks around suspiciously. Was it Ngozi or Sade or someone else entirely? And so you take and what guys, what do you think? Should we continue the story or should just leave it here? We should just try to continue. Let's see where this is ending at. But from me to you from now, it's a wrap, guys. And until we meet again, be good to one another and do well to like, share, and please don't be too stingy with that subscribe. Just try and press it. Thank you guys. It's a wrap. Until we meet again, be safe and be good to one another. Thanks.